students. Today we are going to discussing about what is the major differences between double salt and complex compounds, and what are the major terminologies are using in these coordination compounds. So the terminologies we are going to see in there. And next one, IUPAC nomenclature rules. How to naming is giving for the complex compound. That IUPAC nomenclature also today we are going to seeing that. So just all of you see the screen. I will share to you. So today's class is very important. These definitions and what are the definitions we are using, the fundamentals. It is main important for you, right? Just see there, all of you. I will share the screen. Right. So today what we are going to discussing. Yesterday already Werner's postulates. What are the major Werner's postulates already we are seeing that. So today we are going to discussing about difference between double salt and complex compound. What is the major difference between complex compound and a double salt? So that one now we are going to see there. Just a second. Somebody's lobby room is there. Right. So just see that. So what is the major difference between double salt and a complex? Double salt and complex. So name itself is a double salt. Double is nothing but what you are saying there. How many salts are there? Double salt. Double is nothing but how many salts are presenting there? Double time like that we are using it. Double is nothing but how much number? Two dana. Two times or two. Two is nothing but what you call double time like that we are calling. That means two times it is increasing mean that is called double like that we are calling there. Here double salt is nothing but how many salts is presenting in one compound means there are two salts will be presenting there. Two salts is presenting inside that compound. So that is called double salt. Complex is nothing but already I told you that many number of other atoms are presenting there. Many number of the other atoms are here attaching to the central atom means that is called as complex compound. So double is nothing but only two salts only presenting. Two salts is combining. Two salts is present in a compound. So that is called double salt like that we are calling there. Right. So let us see that. So double salt next complex compounds. What is the major difference is there? Can you able to separatable or not? That one now you are going to see. Just look at here. So if you're taken that double salt you are taken means double salts are easily it will be ionizable. So that means these double salts if you're adding water molecule you're adding means so easily what happen means solubility takes place. Solubility takes place. That means ionizable. And it will separate here two salts also we can easily separation is takes place. So separation of salts is takes place while dissolving in water. So these compounds are what happen means easily it will be soluble in water and we can easily separate out. Separating out. That means two salts also what happen means. So easily we can easily separation is takes place. So that is called as a double salt. For example, if you taken complex compound we are taken. So these complex compounds are insoluble in water. insoluble in water. That means water insoluble. And can you able to separate these complex compound means it is not possible. So no separation will be takes place. So there are many number of atoms are presenting. Atoms or groups are attaching to the central atom. So these many number of atoms or ions we cannot able to separate because it is water insoluble. Water insoluble compound. So that's why what happening? We cannot able to separate out. So that is a major difference between simple salt and here, sorry, complex compounds, and next one is double salt. Right. Just look at here once explanation part what they given in CRT. Right. Both double salts as well as complexes are formed by the combination of two or more stable compounds in stoichiometric ratio. So that means two or more atoms or groups are what happen means stoichiometric ratio. Stoichiometric is nothing but fixed ratio they are combining is takes place. Right. Either two or more groups or compounds or what happen fixed ratio they are combining is takes place to form your complex compound is forming or else double salt will be forming there. Both also having two or more. Two salts only presenting mean that is called double salt. So many number of atoms or groups are presented in a compound means that is called as complex compound. Right. Just see there. Next one. They differ in the fact that double salts such as best example what you are saying carnallite is there. Carnallite. So carnallite, what is the formula means? KCl MgCl2 6H2O. KCl MgCl2 6H2O is the best example. Carnallite is there. Next one is Morse salt. Morse salt. So our laboratory also we are using practical manner. We are using this Morse salt. So Morse salt, what is the formula mean? Ferrous sulfate FeSO4 NH4 twice SO4 6H2O is called Morse salt. We are calling there Morse salt. Next one, if you are taking that potash alum, potash alum, potash alum. So these three compounds are especially the double salts examples. Potash alum, KAl, potassium aluminum sulfate, KAlSO4 twice 12H2O. So these salts are called as double salts. We call as double salts. Why we are calling double salts means double salts. Why we are calling these three salts double salts means. So how many salts is presenting potassium chloride? This is one salt. Magnesium chloride. This is another salt. Right. So two salts are where it is presenting there. It is dissolving in water. It is dissolving in water. So that means water, it has two salts is presenting there. One is potassium chloride, another one is magnesium chloride. So these are called as here double salt, carnallite formula. Next one, see that Morse salt. This also there are two salts is the ferrous sulfate is there. Next one is ammonium sulfate is there, another salt. Two salts are presenting in water. Next one, potash alum, if you are taking potassium sulfate is one formula. Next, aluminum sulfate is another formula. So that means two ionic salts are presenting there in water molecule. So this kind of salts are called as double salts. So all these double salts are what happen means easily soluble in water. Easily soluble in water. Water molecule if you are adding means these ionic salts are easily solubility is takes place. Right. So this is about here double salt. Next one, see that. What is mean by here complex compounds? Complex compounds. So for example, let us see that ferrous cyanide, hexacyanoferrate, hexacyanoferrate we are taken. So let us see this formula once, 4 minus. or else here potassium hexacyanoferrate. Potassium hexacyanoferrate we are taking, for example. So these compounds are called as complex compounds, we call as complex compounds. In this complex compounds, so what is the major difference is there means here how many kinds of atoms are presenting there means many number of atoms are presenting there. Many number of atoms are presenting there. So here cyanide groups, how many groups are there? Totally 6 cyanide molecules are there. Cyanide, how many molecules are there? Mean totally 6 cyanide molecules are presenting there. Right. So that means more than 2 will be presenting means that groups are called as complex compounds, we call as. Right. Only 2 substances only presenting, 2 salts is presenting mean that is called double salt. So many number of here compounds or groups are attaching means that is called as complex compounds. Just a minute. Right. So these groups are what you call means here complex compounds. That means complex is nothing but how we are saying. So double salt is a complex compound. How to identifying easily? Easily how we are remembering means while saying that square bracket, right? So complex compounds is nothing but they must having enclosed in a square bracket like this. So square bracket is presenting means that is called complex compound. So inside the square bracket, what are the components will be presenting means one is central metal atom is presenting there. Central metal atom is presenting, metal atom is presenting there. And along with the central metal atom, they have some other ligands. Ligands is nothing but some other groups here presenting this takes place. Either neutral molecule will be presenting. Already I told you last class. So neutral molecule is presenting there or anion will be presenting there along with the central metal atom. Right. So central metal atom and along with a neutral or anion will be presenting means those compounds are called as complex compounds, we call as complex compounds. Right. This complex compounds simply how we are remembering means you have to these metal atom as well as neutral molecule or anion. These are present in a square bracket. So square bracket inside it will be enclosed means these compounds are called as complex compound. If there is no if there is no square bracket is presenting, that compounds is called as normal compounds or double salts. Like that, we are simple compounds like that we are calling that, right? So that is a small difference is there. Just everyone you have to remember that. So double salt or else simple salt or else complex salt. How to remembering means complex compounds always where it is presenting means enclosed in a square bracket. So square bracket what is representing means complex compound. In the bracket இருக்கலாம்னா அந்த compounds எல்லாத்தையுமே நம்ம என்ன சொல்றதுன்னா complex compound only, right? So complex compound always how we are remembering or how to identifying means so it will be enclosed in a square bracket. Square bracket inside is presenting there, right? That one you have to remember in mind. So just now I told you that 2 points I told you. One is here double salt we are discussing there, and another one is complex compound. Already we are discussing that. So simply once again I will tell you just to remember. So double salt is nothing but the salt is made up of only 2 salts is presenting there means that is called double salt, right? 2 salts are present in a water. Simply we can say that 2 salts are present in water is called as double salt. So complex is nothing but 2 or more than 2 salts, more than 2 components are presenting means That complexes are called as complex compounds. So complex compounds are insoluble in water, but double salts are what happen means easily ionizable. Easily it will be dissociating this takes place. So that is a major difference between simple double salt and complex compounds. So next one, see there, very important. Next one, definitions of some important terms pertaining to coordination compounds. So coordination compounds, especially we are using some terminologies and all we are using there. So without this terminologies and all, we should not able to discuss about this coordination compounds. So before going to seeing that coordination compounds, what is the major terminologies? That means common words. What are the common words and all we are using in this coordination compounds? That one now we are going to seeing that. So these terminologies and all must and should be you have to remember in mind. So if you don't know this terminology, we should not able to identifying that what is a ligand, what is coordination sphere, what is coordination state, what type of ligands are there. So what is central metal atom? All these things are we are going to discussing now. So just look at here once. First one is coordination entity. Coordination entity. What is meant by coordination entity? Just look at here. A coordination entity constitutes a central metal atom or ion bonded to fixed number of ions or molecules. Right. So central metal atom, what happen? It will be bonded with fixed number of atoms. Fixed number of atoms or groups or molecules are presenting means that is called as coordination entity. That means central one metal is presenting there. So this metal atom, what happen means it will be bonded with a fixed number of atoms. Fixed number of ions will be presenting there, or else molecule will be presenting there. Either molecules or ions are having fixed quantity will be fixed number of atoms or molecules will be presenting there. So these are called as coordination entity, right? Some coordination compound here 6 atoms are presenting, some coordination number 5 atoms are present, some coordination compounds as 7 will be present, like that, right? So that means coordination entity is nothing but central metal atom is containing fixed number of your atoms or ions or molecules. So that is called as coordination entity. So how many atoms is presented or how many ions will be presented in a complex central metal atom means it is depending upon the metal atom. So that many ions or molecules will be attaching. This takes place, right? It is depending upon the metal atom, central metal atom. That many number of your ions or molecules here binding this takes place. So for example, see that. For example, see that. So examples, see there are 3 examples are given. Just see there once here. First one, see this example. Cobalt, trichloride, triamine. Cobalt, trichloride, triamine is there. So this coordination entity and all what you are saying mean how many ammonia totally how many molecules here surrounded is takes place along with the central atom means coordination entity. Entity is nothing but quantity. How many number of atoms or how many number of molecules are surrounded by central atom. So this molecule, this complex compound, what is a coordination entity means? So depending upon the number of molecules or atoms or ions, how many number of atoms or molecules or ions surrounded by the metal atom, central metal atom is called coordination entity. So now let us see this. This complex compound, what is a coordination entity means? there are 3 chlorine atom directly bonded to central metal atom, and remaining 3 more ammonia molecule will be directly bonded with central metal atom. Therefore, total what is the coordination entity for this complex compound mean? Total number is 6. Total number of atoms, how many atoms are presented means 6 number of atoms or molecules or ions is presenting there. அது எப்படி சார் நம்ம கன்சிடர் பண்றது 6 ன்னு எப்படி சொல்ல முடியும்? How can you say that? So that means inside that square bracket, how many number of atoms or molecules or ions is presented along with the central atom? This is called, fixed number is called as coordination entity. Sorry, a coordination entity is nothing but inside that square bracket metal atom how many number of either atoms or molecules or ions is presented, surrounded. So that is called as coordination entity. So right, this complex compound, what is the coordination entity means 6. Next, for example, see this another compound, nickel tetracarbonyl. So nickel tetracarbonyl. So this coordination entity is nothing but what you are saying 4. 4 is the coordination entity for this compound, right? Coordination entity is 4. That means here 4 atoms here binding is takes place with the central atom. Next, platinum dichloride diamine is there. Here coordination entity is 2 plus 2. Totally 4 is the coordination entity. Here 6 is the coordination entity. Next, here also 6 is the coordination entity, like that we are saying there. So that means inside the square bracket, how many number of molecules or ions are attaching with the central atom? That is called as coordination entity. Right. So simply how we are defining means a coordination entity constitutes a central metal atom or ion bonded to fixed number of ions or molecules. So central metal atom surrounded atoms or molecules or ions or what happen means fixed quantity will be presenting there. That is called as coordination entity we call as. So next one, see that. Next one, see that. So what is mean by central atom or ion? What is mean by central atom or ion? So coordination entity and ketana, you have to remember this formation. So square bracket is presenting there. So here some metal is presenting there. Central metal atom is presenting there. Some X will be presenting there. Some quantity will be presenting there. Right. So M is nothing but central metal atom. X is nothing but the number of molecules or ions surrounded by central atom. Now let us see that what is mean by central atom or ion. So this is M is nothing but central atom. Central atom. So central atom or ion. So what is mean by central atom? Let us see that. In a coordination entity, the atom or ion to which a fixed number of ions or groups bound in a definite geometrical arrangement around it. So that means, for example, if you have taken this complex, you are taken there. This complex we are taken. This complex totally how many ligands, how many number of atoms are here surrounded means. So these 4 atoms here tetrahedral manner it is surrounding is takes place. That means metal atom, the attaching atoms or molecules or ions, how their arrangement is takes place. So depending upon the arrangement, it will gives you a proper geometry and all they are giving there. Definite geometrical arrangement around it is called as central metal atom. So central metal atom is nothing but, just once again see the definition. In a coordination entity, atom or ion to which a fixed number of ions or groups bound in a definite geometrical arrangement around it is called central atom or ion. So that means if you are taken any one central atom you are taken means So the attaching atoms or molecules or ions are having geometrical arrangement is presenting there. So this is called as a central atom, right? So atoms or groups are what happen? It is bounded to central atom to give a definite geometrical arrangement around it. That is called central atom. For example, metal atom there is no metal atom is presenting there. Can you call like a coordination complex or not? So
No,
can you
sir.
call like a coordination complex or not? If there is no central atom is presenting there, can you call like a complex compound?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. So complex compound is nothing but compulsorily how many entities will be presenting inside means one is central metal atom should be common, right? One is central metal atom should be needed, and another one is central atom plus another one what happened? Either atoms or molecules, right? Either ions will be presenting there or else your molecules will be presenting there inside that square bracket. If there is no central metal atom, if there is no metal atom means, so that is not considered as a complex compound, right? So we should not call like a complex compound. So every complex compound, what are the components will be presenting means, one is central metal atom is presenting there, another one is either ions is presenting there or molecule will be presenting there. If any one will be not there means that substances we should not call like as a complex. So, yeah. So that means these ions or molecules or how it is bounded means it is around the central atom, it will give you a geometrical arrangement. Definite the places it will be occupying this takes place, and it will give you a definite geometry will be giving to the central metal atom, right? So that means metal atom what happen always a center will be presenting there. Remaining attaching ions or molecules or bonding is takes place around the central metal atom, right? So this is about a central metal atom or ion. So metal should be center will be presenting there. Remaining other molecules or where it is presenting means definite positions it will be occupying this takes place. It will give you a definite geometrical arrangement will be giving there, right? Next one, see there. So mostly these central metal atoms are acting like one of your Lewis acids. So that means always metal atom what charge they will exhibit means a positive charge only they will exhibit. For example, Fe3 plus is there, nickel 2 plus is there, or else your cobalt 3 plus is there, like that. So that means all these metal atoms are always what happen positive charge is presenting. So positive charge is exhibited, all these metal atoms is acting like Lewis acids, we call as Lewis acids. So acids is nothing but what charge is presenting mean positive charge, right? So that means these metal atoms are what happen means easily donating electrons. So number of electrons are what happen easily it will be donating this takes place. So where it will be donating these electrons means to the combining molecules or ions, to the attaching molecules or ions, these metal atoms are easily donation of electrons is takes place. So that's why these central metal atoms are acting like Lewis acids. Lewis acid like that we are calling there. Next one, see that. So there are two terminologies we are completed. One is your coordination entity. Next one is central metal atom we are completed. Next third one, see there. Ligand. What is mean by here ligand? So this word particularly we are using, especially this lesson throughout this lesson we are using there. So what is mean by here ligand? Ligand is nothing but either molecules or ions are bounded to the central metal atom. Either molecules or ions are bounded to the central metal atom is called as ligand. So just looking like this. For example, if you are taken one complex compound, you are taken complex compound, you are taken. So inside what happened, one central metal atom is presenting there, and along with the central metal atom, some atoms or molecules or ions will be presenting there, right? Some ions is there or some molecules will be presenting there, attaching is takes place. So these atoms are attaching to the central metal atom is called as ligand. We call as ligands. The number of molecules or ions or atoms are directly bonded with the central metal atom is called ligand. We call as. Sir, how many ligands are there? How many ligands it will be occupying by the central atom, metal atom means? It is depending upon the central metal atom that many number of ligands will be bonding. This takes place. So some metals are it will be surrounded by only three ligands. Some metals are it will be occupying four ligands is occupying. Some ligands is five, some ligand six, some ligand seven. So depending upon the metal atoms, what happen means that many number of ligands here surrounding this takes place. So simply you have to remember that ligand is nothing but the number of ions or molecules will be directly bonded with the central atom. So central atom ke how many number of atoms or molecules or ions is bonding is takes place. That is called as ligand. So in this expression, X is called as a ligand. We call as X is called as ligand. So how many ligands here central metal atoms is surrounded means totally 6 ligands are here surrounding this takes place. Sir, yeah. So except a metal atom, simply mind lechukonga. Except a metal atom, beside how many number of atoms or groups is presenting there. All these groups or molecule or ions is considered as ligand only. Except a metal atom, remaining all the molecules or ions or atoms are called as ligands only. We are calling there. Except a metal. Or metal remaining எல்லாத்துமே நம்ம எப்படி சொல்லலாம்னா ligands only. Other ligands, two different types is there. Just look at here. Right. Just see there. So these ligands are what happen means. So ligands is either these may be simple ions such as Cl minus ions. Small molecules such as water molecule or NH3 will be presenting there. Larger molecule like here, ethylene diamine will be presenting, or else here, like these compounds. That means here, nitrogen methylene diamine is presenting like this. So that means either ligands or how many will be present me, either simple ions is presenting like ions is presenting there, or else neutral molecule will be presenting there. Neutral molecules will be presenting there, or else larger molecule. Larger molecule is nothing but like this. Diamine, methylene diamine, ethylene diamine will be presenting there, or else here one nitrogen is attaching. There are three ethylene amine will be presenting there. That means smaller molecules will be attaching this takes place, larger molecule will be attaching this takes place with the central atom. Sometime it will be containing simple ions also, it will be attaching this takes place. Next one, see there. When a ligand is bonded to a metal ion through a single donor atom, the ligand is called as unidentate ligand. So ligands are here different types is there. So central metal atom, when a ligand is bound to central metal ion through a single donor atom, as with Cl minus or water molecule or NH3, the ligand is said to be unidentate. Unidentate is uni stands for single. Dentate is nothing but donor. How many electrons here donating is takes place means only one electron, only one ion will be donated. Single donor. only one group only presented means that ligands are called as unidentate ligand, like that we are calling there. So unidentate is nothing but only one ligand, one donor atom only presenting means that is called single donor atoms we call as unidentate. Simply how to remember that single donor or unidentate is nothing but, so how many donors is attaching to the central metal atom means only one donor atom. Only one donor donating group is attaching to the central atom means that is called as unidentate ligand we call as unidentate. Right. Next one, see there. Didentate. So these words are simply how to remember that. Unidentate. 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 Next one is a didentate. Didentate. And next one is polydentate, like that we are calling there. Polydentate. So simply how you are remembering means uni. Uni stands for how many means single. Single. So that means only one single donor will be attaching to the central atom means that is called as unidentate. Adik example enna irukku, for example Cl minus is there, either H2O will be there, or else your NH3 molecule will be presenting there. So these are called as unidentate ligands. Unidentate ligand. So uni stands for single. Dentate is nothing but donating groups. So only one donating groups are presented means that groups are called as unidentate ligand. Next one, see the didentate. So didentate is nothing but, so two donating groups are attached into the central metal atom means that groups are called as didentate. So in the రెండు words mind lo ichukunna. Uni, di, like that. Uni stands for single. Di. Di stands for what you call means here two. Two donating groups are attaching mean that is called as didentate. Di. Di is nothing but two groups are attaching there. Two donor groups are presenting there. Two donating groups are presenting means that is called as didentate group. Adiki best example what you are saying mean, for example, if you have taken that NH2, NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2 is there. Ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine is the one of the best example for this. Didentate. Didentate best example. Ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine is the best example for that. So how many donating groups are presenting in this complex compound means? So only here two donor groups are presenting there. One is here nitrogen is donating in a left side. Left side, what happened here? One donating group is presenting. This nitrogen is donating to electrons. And on the side here, right side here, another NH2 group is presenting there. Right. So that means number of donating groups, how many is presenting means two donating groups are presenting there. So that's why we call as didentate ligand, like that we are calling there. Next one, see there, polydentate. So polydentate is nothing but more than two ligands is presenting there, donor groups. So more than two donor groups are presenting means that groups are called as polydentate. So simply how to remember that? Poly. Poly stands for many. Poly stands for many. So many number of donating groups are presenting means that is called polydentate ligand we call as. Right. So that means more than two will be presenting there. So more than two ligands are donor groups are presenting means that is called as polydentate groups, like that we are calling polydentate ligands. Right. So once again, simply I will recapitulate, just see there all of you ones. So unidentate is nothing but only one donor atom is presenting there along with the central metal atom. That is called unidentate. Next, didentate is nothing but two donor groups are attaching to the central atom means that is called didentate. So polydentate is nothing but many number of donor groups are attached into the central atom means that is called as polydentate. That means more than two. More than two will be presenting mean that is called as polydentate, like that we are calling there. So just look at here polydentate example. For example, if you are seeing that N CH2 CH2 NH2 thrice is there. So that means how many donor groups are presenting in this ligand means there are three NH2 groups are presenting there. Three NH2 groups are presenting there. So that is called as here polydentate. That means more than two. More than two ligands are presenting mean that is called polydentate only. Right. Next one, see there. Another one, EDTA. EDTA is another example for that. So ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. So this also EDTA also another example for polydentate. Right. So that means central metal atom depending upon the number of donor atoms are presenting there. So depending upon the donor groups, we are calling like here polydentate, unidentate, didentate, like that we are calling there. So that means donor groups. How many number of donor groups are presenting there? Basing on that, we are names is calling like that. Unidentate, didentate, polydentate, like that we are calling there. So next one, see there. Next one, see that. So what is mean by here chelate ligand? Chelate ligand. What is mean by chelate ligand? And what is mean by here ambident ligand? These are the two types is there. Just look at here. So EDTA formation structure already they given, just see there. EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate, EDTA. So in this, how many groups are electron donor groups are there means four acetate groups here, donating groups are there. Four acetate groups here donating electrons is presenting there. Right. This is also called a polydentate, like that we are calling there. Poly stands for many. Many number of here donor groups are presenting there. That's why we call as a polydentate ligand, like that we are calling there. Next one, see that. So these ligands are again, there are two types is there. What are the two types is there means? One is here chelate ligands, another one is called ambident ligand. So what is that chelate and ambident ligand? Let us see that. When a di or polydentane ligand uses its two or more donor atoms to bind a single metal ion. When a di or polydentane ligand uses its two or more donor atoms to bind a single metal ion, it is said to be chelate ligand. Chelate ligand. The number of such chelating groups is called as denticity of the ligand. Such complexes are called as chelate complex. Chelate complex tend to be more stable than similar complexes containing unidentine ligands. Unidentine ligands. Reasons are seen in 9.8. Ligand which can be ligate through two different atoms is called as ambident ligand. So here there are two words we are using there. One is here chelate ligand we have seen. Another one is ambident ligand. So ambident ligand ki chelate ligand ki enna difference and ketana. So if you are taken that one ligand we are taken, for example, let us see that. Example, let us see that. Right. For example, let us see this compound once. Right. For example, see this compound. So ambident ligand, first ambident ligand means what you are saying, just look at here. If you are taken this compound, you are taken. That compound you are taken. So how these ligands are presenting? Metal is metal, arrow mark towards your metal side is there. SN, thiocyanate. SN will be presenting there. This is one complex. Next, metal atom towards metal atom. What element is presented me? NCS. Right. NCS will be presenting there. So what is this compound? What do you call me? Thiocyanate. Thiocyanate. This one what do you call me? Isothiocyanate, like that we are calling. Thiocyanate, isothiocyanate, like that we are calling there. So what is the major difference is there? Where your difference you are finding there? Just look at here. Metal atom is common is there, right? Metal atom is common is there or different is there? What is the difference is there in these two compounds? If you are seeing means what is the difference? Any difference is there? Both are same only now. Both are same or any difference is you are found? Same, yes, no.
Same, sir.
Same, very good. Any other answers? Any other answers from your side? One boy is saying same. Okay. Next. Both are same or different? I'm asking. Same or
No,
different?
sir. Position change.
Where it is the difference you are found?
Position of nitrogen and
Very,
sulfur
very
change.
good. Very good. Good boy. So just what is the major difference you are found means central metal atom should be same both the cases. Both the formulas is central metal atom is same. But here position under which ligand is binded here, metal atom, and here which element is bonding is takes place here. Sulfur. Sulfur and metal atom here bonding is takes place. That is called thiocyanate. Thiocyanate. That means here which element will be donating electrons means sulfur will be donating is takes place. Sulfur is donation of electron is takes place. Right. If you are taken isothiocyanate, we are taken. Which one will be donating electrons to the metal atom? Nitrogen atom is donating there. Right. So compound what happened? Same number of elements are there, but electrons donating groups are here different. Electrons donating groups are here, position will be different in there. So this kind of ligands are called as ambident ligand. Ambident ligand. So ambident is nothing but two sides. Here sulfur also here bonding is takes place, donation of electron is takes place, as well as NC cyanide also what happen electrons will be donating is takes place. Right. So two elements will be donation of electrons is takes place to the central atom means that ligands are called as ambident ligand. Ambident ligand. So that means cyanide is also donating this takes place as well as sulfur also donating this takes place means electrons. This kind of ligands are called as ambident ligand. Right. So what is mean by here chelate ligand? Chelate ligand is nothing but just look at here. So chelate ligand is nothing but only how many atoms here donation of electrons is takes place means just look at. When a di or polydentine ligand uses its two or more donor atoms to bind a single metal ion. So that means two or more many number of atoms or groups are what happen means donating electrons means that is called as chelate ligand we call as. So many number of atoms are donating electrons to the central metal atom means that groups are called as chelate ligand we call as. Chelate ligand. So adike for example EDTA only best example for that. EDTA only the best example. Here central metal atom what you call means here nitrogen is the central metal atoms. Nitrogen is the central metal atoms. Right. So there are two nitrogen atoms are there in this compound EDTA. Ethylene diamine tetraamine. So how many groups are here? Electron donating groups are there, means here there are 4 acetate groups here. Donation of electrons takes place. That means, so many number of atoms or groups are donating electrons to the central atom, means that ligands are called as chelate ligand. Chelate ligand. If same compound is a different kind of atoms or groups or donation of electrons takes place, means that is called as ambident ligand. Ambident ligand. Just see that explanation part once what they given. So ambident ligand is nothing but what you are calling. Just once again see that ligand which can ligate through two different atoms. Two different atoms is nothing but, if you are taken here cyanate, we are, for example, this is another example. Let us see that. So this is another example. Metal is there. First one, see that metal towards metal. N single bond O, double bond O is there. This is one compound. Next one is, for example, see that M electron is donating by here some other element like oxygen. Bond N, double bond O is there. So that means these two complex compounds are what happen means. So different position of your atoms are here donation of electrons is takes place. Right. What other groups are donating is takes place mean. This first one here, nitrogen and metal atom donor atom is takes place. So nitrogen atom electrons is donating towards your metal atom. So this second example, if you are seeing, means oxygen atom is donating electrons towards your metal atom. So that means same compound, what happened mean two different atoms are donating of electrons is takes place, means that is called as ambident ligand. We call as ambident ligands. So that means here different kind of your atoms here donation of electrons is takes place. Different ligands are donation of electrons is takes place. That is called ambident ligand. Right. So depending upon the ligands, we are calling denticity. Denticity is nothing but, so whether two ligands is donation of electrons is takes place or three ligands is donation of electrons is takes place. Depending upon the number of ligands, we can call here different denticity, and then we are calling there either bidentate, didentate, tridentate, tetradentate, like that. Different names and all we are using there. Right. So next one, see there, this small concept I will explain. I think time is going to over. So no problem. Once again, tomorrow I will recapitulate once again these points. And a coordination number on notes tomorrow class we are going to seeing there. These words are very, very important. That's why this much time is explaining there. Right. So tomorrow class we will see there what is coordination number, what is coordination sphere. இது இந்த word terminology நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா we can easily identify that, we can easily reading that. Terminology நமக்கு புரியலைன்னா நமக்கு இது பேஸ் பண்ண நமக்கு next IUPAC nomenclature rules is there. IUPAC nomenclature rules நம்ம கண்டிப்பா இந்த names எல்லாத்தையும் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். What is coordination entity, what is coordination number, what is ligand, what is ambident ligand, what is your chelate ligand, like that different words and all we are using there. So that's why this much time is explaining for this concept. Sorry. So once again tomorrow I will recapitulate whatever we are discussing today's class. Once again I will recapitulate tomorrow morning, and remaining concepts and all we are going to sing there tomorrow. Right? So thank you very much. So tomorrow we will meet you. So take care all of you, everyone.